The magic water drop. In a small village named Greenfield, there was a boy named Rohan. He was a cheerful boy, but he never understood the real value of water. He wasted it while brushing his teeth, let the tap run when washing his hands, and played with water without care. His grandmother often reminded him, "Rohan, water is precious, never waste it." But he just laughed and said, "Grandma, water is everywhere. It will never run out." One night, as Rohan lay in bed, he heard a soft, magical voice calling his name, "Rohan, Rohan." He sat up and looked around. To his surprise, a tiny, glowing water drop was floating in the air. It had bright blue eyes and a sparkling body. Who are you?" Rohan asked, rubbing his eyes. "I am Aqua, the magic water drop," the tiny drop said with a smile. "I have come to teach you the real value of water." Before Rohan could say anything, Aqua twirled in the air, and suddenly, Rohan found himself in a desert. The hot sun burned his skin, and his throat felt dry. He saw people walking miles with empty pots, searching for water. Their faces looked tired and sad. "Where is the water?" Rohan asked, sweating. "There is very little water here," Aqua explained. "People must walk long distances to find just one pot of water. They never waste even a single drop." Rohan felt guilty. "I never thought water was so hard to find for some people," he admitted. Aqua twirled again, and suddenly, Rohan found himself in a dry riverbed. The cracked earth showed where the river once flowed. Birds and animals searched desperately for water, but there was none. A farmer stood nearby, looking at the sky, hoping for rain. His crops had dried, and his family had nothing to eat. "This river dried up because people wasted too much water," Aqua said sadly. "Without water, farmers cannot grow food, and animals cannot survive." Rohan felt a lump in his throat. "I never realized how important water is for everyone." Aqua twirled once more, and Rohan found himself in his own village. But something was wrong. There was no water. The taps were dry, the pond had disappeared, and people stood in long lines, hoping to get even a little water. His grandmother looked sad, holding an empty bucket. "Grandma," Rohan called, running to her. "What happened?" "There is no water left," she said. "We wasted too much, and now we don't have enough to drink." Rohan's eyes filled with tears. He finally understood how important water was. He turned to Aqua. "Please, take me back. I promise I will never waste water again." Aqua smiled and twirled in the air. Rohan woke up with a start. He was back in his bed. It was just a dream, but it felt so real. He jumped out of bed and ran to the kitchen, where his grandmother was filling a jug of water. "Grandma," he said, hugging her, "I promise I will never waste water again." From that day on, Rohan became the protector of water in his village. He turned off taps tightly, used water wisely, and taught his friends about its importance. Slowly, the village changed. People became more careful with water, and their ponds and wells never ran dry again. And so, with the help of a magical water drop, Rohan learned the greatest lesson of all. Water is life, and every drop counts. The end.